Okay, so right now I'm in Gary's mod on top of the flat grass building, and I've got a balloon right here with the balloon tool. So if I spawn them in, this is how they spawn in. Let me just spawn in a whole bunch of them in a straight line and walk through them. You can see it's kind of hard to walk through them, they're kind of blocking me. Now in Sandbox, if you want to play the Sandbox mode, first of all you have to go to Games, and if you scroll down a bit, usually under Popular itself you'll find Sandbox mode right here. So let me click on that and start a new game. And now I'm on top of the flat grass building in Sandbox, and right here we've got the balloons tool. So let me spawn one in, and this is what it looks like. And compared to Gmod, these balloons actually have a sound effect that comes out of the tool gun. Now let me spawn in a bunch of them in a straight line, and let me try walking through them. And oh, not only was I able to walk through them, but a bunch of them burst as well. Also, compared to Gmod, they seem to spawn in a whole bunch of random colors. I can also adjust their rope length. So right now it was set to 64. Let me set it to 5, and you can see it barely lifts off the ground. Now let me set it to the max, that is 1000. Oh, it's going to space, I guess. Oh, it stopped right there. But yeah, that's the height difference between the lowest and the tallest balloons in Gmod. In Sandbox as well, you can change the length of your balloons. So if I spawn them in with the lowest possible length, this is what they're going to spawn in as. There's no rope attached to them at all. So I can spawn them in attached to each other. Can I just walk into the sky with them? It seems to be the case, although they do get affected by gravity and take me down with them as well. What happens if I increase the length to the max at 500? Let me spawn in a couple under the building right here. And oh, they don't go as high as we do in Gmod. And right here we can also set the force. So this force determines with how much power the balloon goes upwards. So if I spawn in something like this baby doll right here and attach a balloon to it, there we go, it took off with the baby doll because it was just that powerful. Now if I reduce the force, then spawn in the baby doll and then attach the balloon to it, you can see that it's attached to the baby, but it's not flying in the air at all. In fact, the force of this balloon is so weak that it actually goes downwards instead of upwards. Man, this limp balloon. Now let me try increasing the force to the max. That is 2000, and let me try spawning it in. And oh, just well, I mean, if it's stuck to the ground, it's not gonna lift off the flat grass building with it and take it into the air, right? Let's try spawning in the baby once again. And now if we attach the balloon to it, yep, it's gone up almost instantly. A lot more faster compared to earlier. Now let's try something heavier like this couch. Yep, it's taking the couch along with it. There's a lot of force attached to that there balloon. Then there's also the force tab right here. We can set it all the way down to -10. And now if I attach it to the side of the building, for example, it has reverse gravity. Look at that, it just falls down into the ground and explodes. Now let me increase the force all the way to the max, which is also 10. And let me spawn one in right here. Okay, you can slightly see them struggling in the air right there. They really want to escape their bounds. Weirdly enough, I can see this rope on the roof, but not right here. That's kind of odd. So the default force is around 1. Let me spawn in a car seat and attach a balloon to it. And there we go. It's trying to take the seat into the air, but it can't really do that. Oh, somebody has joined my game. I thought I'd set it to single player, but okay. Anyway, let me increase the force all the way to the max. Then spawn in the same car seat. And then spawn in the balloon on it. And there goes the seat. It's gone off to space, I guess. Also, there's this guy just running around. Dude, I'm trying to make a video. How did he get in here? Can I just attach balloons to him? It would seem to be not the case. Okay, let me spawn in an NPC right here and attach a balloon to him. It's not really taking him up into the air. Let me attach a whole bunch more. And unfortunately, it's not really doing the trick. It's not taking him into the air. Okay, I can spawn in a ragdoll though. Oh, this guy's gone into the air. Bye bye, fella. So I found something heavy like this drivable car right here. It's a dupe. Let me place it right here. But anyway, I'd be curious to check out if the balloons with the maximum force can take off with this car. Let me spawn in a bunch of them, and yep, that seems to be the case. Goodbye, car. Also, in Gary's mod, you've got this nice color selector for your balloons. So look at that, I've made my balloons in a whole bunch of different colors. Also in Gary's mod, you can choose a whole bunch of different models for your balloons. There's actually 9 different models, including these very creepy human's head-shaped balloons. The image on this balloon right here, I believe, is that of Gary Newman. Now right here, if I click on this basic balloon right here, I can choose between a whole bunch of different shapes. So we've also got the circle shape right here. This looks more like a premium quality birthday party balloon. I like the metallic colors of them. Then with the same texture, we've also got these heart-shaped balloons. Interestingly enough, there's also these speech balloons as well. The camera tool isn't available in Sandbox as of right now, so I can't really spawn in a camera and then just stand in front of this balloon pretending to have a speech bubble next to me. And next we also have the star balloons. They also come in this metallic color. The speech bubbles on the other hand come in a more of a plasticky texture, like the regular balloons. We can also choose the color of the balloons right here. Let me set it to dark red. And now whenever I spawn in a balloon, it will come with that color. But normally when you don't choose the color, they'll just spawn in with a random color instead. Also, we have the option of setting the balloons to be rigid. So if I spawn in a whole bunch of them right here, look at that, they're not like floating and bouncing around. And if I walk into them, oh, I can still walk into them normally and they will bounce around, but generally speaking, when I spawn them in, they will be like a mannequin or whatever.